Welcome everybody to week number 15. Caught you both on your devices. Perfect. Welcome to week 15 of the 5-Pin Universe Pro Team League. We have Dexter Wiseman joining commentary and Katie Rayner from the Dream Crushers joining us for commentary as well. So week 15, a big week here, guys. We have some big matches here. Okanagan's trying to pass Heartland Bowl for that third position on the Cargill side, and BPG, I think, is trying to move up in their division as well. They are sitting third right now, I think, with a big win. They're sitting second overall right now. Sorry, with a big win, they can create a gap there for next gen to try and get back with their next 3 games here.
Yeah, big playoff implications here, right? I mean, BPG can, play a good game here, and if they take a bunch of points, then that puts some pressure onto Toppler to, try to take 8 points in the next 2 games. As us Dream Crushers know, that sometimes that could be a challenge. But yeah, and then Okanagan, if they come out and they have a great game there too, that puts some pressure onto Heartland to make sure that they perform the last 2 games today too. So these matches should be really good for us.
There could be lots of movement today.
Yeah, exactly. Those later matches, Heartland is trying to gain some ground to move up into second position in their division as well, right? Yeah. And Doon Next Gen's trying to close some ground on those top 2 positions. So,
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. So what are you guys excited to see today? We're stalling out the interview a little bit here. We have some technical delays. So you guys, is there any teams that you're really wanting to watch this week? I know we're getting close to the end of the season, so it's not like we're going to see any big surprises out of some players, but yeah. Spitball.
I think the one for us, like as Dream Crushers, we're kind of watching Heartland, seeing what they do with their 2 matches today, because they're in a good position to take over from us as well. So that's always a big one.
But ultimately, that would just give them home advantage, right? They just get to pick their lineup. So second and third are almost the same positions. But yeah, I'm just really curious to see if Heartland can overcome Paradise.
Yeah.
They have 2 good games. All of a sudden, they're at the top of the division. So that I'm sure that's what they're striving for today, for sure. As for next gen, I'm just excited to kind of see how they play. It's been a long time since they've actually been out on the lanes, and they have the least number. It'll be good to see how they perform today, and it's pretty much guaranteed that they're going to end up making a playoff spot here. So it'll be good to do some scouting.
Yeah. Fair. They're always a fun team to watch too. It's nice because they always carry themselves so well. And look at Ryland, he's coming off his Masters. Yeah. Making the Masters team, right? So that's a big thing for him. It's his rookie year doing that. So
yeah, huge last 2 sets to qualify. It was unreal. Really well through.
There'll be some pretty exciting stuff that we'll be able to talk through Bonnie Doon's match, as we know there's a few Masters players. Bomber's got a Masters player out of Alberta on there as well. Let's bring our team managers in here actually and start talking about their lineups and how they're looking for this last week here for them. So from the BPG Bombers, we have Mr. Daryl Bradley stepping in as the manager role this week.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
And the baby in the background.
Yeah, you bet. We got a little action going on here, but that's okay. We got Nathan in the house to come and support the Bombers again. Like it.
All right. And then from the Okanagan Eclipse, we have player manager Bailey Lawson.
Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing,
guys?
Good, Billy.
How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good. So how's everyone feeling this morning?
Not too bad. All things considered, right?
Good.
It's an earlier morning for Okanagan this year, but there's a coaching clinic going on here at Sherwood Bowl too. So a handful of guys are here doing their competitive coaching clinic, and there's a little bit of action going in the background. So kind of fun atmosphere to be.
Are they going to be able to take a break from the coaching clinic to watch you?
Well, they're sort of doing some observing right now, right? So part of that process is observation. So yeah, they've been here for a little bit watching us warm up and how we do. Myself and Matt Schultz from our team are actually in the clinic ourselves. So they're kind enough to let us take a little break from the clinic and do our match, and then we'll do our sort of segment afterwards, right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's good.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, what are you guys' lineups looking like today? Who's home team?
Bombers are the away team.
All right.
So our lineup, pretty much similar to that last game that the Bombers played you guys, the Dream Crushers, except I slid myself back into third hole there. So we got Mark, then Heidi, then myself, then Steve, then Matt Schwartz.
And who's on the bench for you?
Danielle's here on the bench. Aaron enjoyed the Calgary Flames victory last night with the friends party. So
it was quite the game.
He didn't even need to make it back this morning for that.
And Bailey?
We have Drew starting, then myself, then Kelsey in 3. Trevor is going to be playing in 4th, and then Alan is our anchor, and we don't have a bench player today.
Oh, no Mike today.
No bench player.
No, Mike's on call, and so he couldn't really change that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I believe we're...
Hence the prolonged interview.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Okay, so I think we have everything up and running. So when you guys are ready, let's start this match. Good luck, everybody.
Awesome. Good luck, Daryl.
You bet.
All good, guys.
See you guys. Good gang.
Oh. Let's mute that.
We got it. We're good. Looks like we got a last minute couple practices here.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Got a few balls in before the game.
Yeah, this should be a good match. We'll see. It's nice that Drew was able to make it on time. He lives out in the country. Oh, we lost the camera.
I just refreshed their screen.
Okay.
Make sure.
He lives a little bit out of town, but it's basically a straight road to get there. So
Practice balls are overrated anyway, Dexter. It's fine.
You are incorrect.
Some people just live with that pressure of just walking in and throwing a ball.
Yeah, just wait 2 more years when your body's in my shape, and then
Yeah, fair.
You'll need that warm up. That's for sure. Yeah, should be an interesting match. One thing about Okanagan is that they only have the one female. So Kelsey will be playing in a knee brace today.
No. Did she just injure herself?
Last weekend, yeah.
Oh no.
Great shot by Mark to start.
See, practice shots are overrated. It's fine.
Drew comes in cold and throws a bomb. Look like it had lots of power too. So much that I knocked that 2-pin over again.
Yeah. Oh, and it doesn't want to come back.
So, obviously, from the Bombers here, we have a couple Masters players playing on the team. Heidi qualified for the tournament ladies division on the Masters side, and then so did Matt Schwartz.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah, Matt with only four tournaments too.
Yeah.
Played very well.
Everybody's throwing strikes.
That's what to be expected at Pro League. Oh, there's our
fellow
podcast crew member.
3-pins are also expected.
Stevie's still thinking about Palm Springs. He's taking a little while. It's fine.
So the lesson learned for Kelsey is if you're riding an e-bike at a high clip and you see Jersey barriers coming ahead of you with a little bit of a gap, you should still probably avoid it because it might not be wide enough for your bike.
Oh no.
Could have been worse, but her knee is not in great shape.
Oh. Is it her sliding knee or her?
It's her left knee, I believe.
So her sliding knee.
Not her sliding knee.
Yeah, she just kind of drags it around like it's a dead leg.
And another strike.
Great shot by Trevor.
And another 3-pin.
It's early. It's early.
You sound so excited about it too. And another 3-pin.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right, a little bit of sound.
Good cover.
Yeah.
Good spare, whole side too.
I was just gonna say that's hard to do on the whole side.
Yeah. No, it's nice that these guys were able to pull away from their coaching clinic to throw a match, and that they were able to accommodate that.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's huge.
And have a little bit of people spectating as well.
Yeah, and that makes a big difference.
I think so. Sometimes when that bowling alley is so quiet and it's like just your lane in there and there's nobody really watching, it's hard to get in the right mindset sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely a different atmosphere than it is in the open or things like that, but that's okay. Different is all right. It's just unique, and it's something you have to learn to adapt to.
Yeah, because there's really nothing else like it at this point.
Absolutely. Drew throws a thick one. Drew throws a thin one. Could be a good day. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Throw up right at the bell and show up. You're good to go. I like that kind of style.
Has been paying dividends at Pro League for Katie, but soon to be.
No, but you know what? She actually shows up early for Pro League, and maybe that's the problem.
I show up so early, and I throw warm up the whole time. Maybe that's why I waste all my strikes during practice, and then I am terrible during Pro League.
If there's any YBC players listening, do not listen to this.
I'm gonna pull a Drew next time.
Drew and Bailey leading the Okanagan team early here.
Oh, and Kelsey comes back with one.
And she actually hopped on that too. What? Gonna blow out the knee again. Good half by Heidi.
Let's see if Daryl can come back from his first frame.
I personally would feel way better if he rips at least a second one at some point today.
Oh, you almost had your wish.
Okay, he won't, and then stopped.
I'm like, he won't throw a second one. Maybe.
Okay, grab your half, DB.
If people are catching this reference, Dexter had a lot of 3-pins his last round in the
I had one or two.
One or two.
A game.
Good cover by Daryl.
Yeah, good half. There we go.
And Trevor went through the hole.
The importance of sticks, especially on marks, right?
Yeah. We've seen a few games come down to like that final 10th frame with sticks left on the lane.
Absolutely.
Oh, another good shot.
Good shot by Steve. Lots of power. A little high on the right, but good shot.
It's Alan with the head pin there, but it's kind of interesting, these two teams. So this is their last match of the season, and BPG Bombers are missing a player. Okanagan doesn't have a spare. Like, it's pretty unfortunate that their season's coming down probably to this last game. BPG Bombers look like they have a good playoff spot, but Okanagan's trying to fight for a playoff spot, and you're missing some players. It must be pretty frustrating for the team manager. And
yeah, for sure. I mean, in Okanagan's world, you're looking at Mike is a nurse, I believe. So it's all shift work. So they knew from the start that Mike wasn't going to be able to make this one. There's only so many that he could make. As for their 7th, there were some unfortunate incidences, and he cannot make it for this tournament. So
beyond their control.
Yeah, outside of their control. So they're down to 5. There's nothing they could really do about it.
Yeah. In a way, does that like put a little bit of ease on some of the players, knowing that they don't have that in the back of their mind of like, I'm gonna get pulled? Sometimes I feel like that.
It probably puts Bailey at ease, for sure. You know, player manager is a tough position to be in, and you're thinking about all these things all the time. He doesn't have to worry about making a pull now. At least Bailey can just go up and throw and not worry about manager side of stuff too. So that'll probably help him.
Yeah.
Good shot by Mark there. And you can see it with Bailey coming out looking sharp right away.
Yeah. Doesn't have to worry about all the little back and forths and keeping an eye on everybody's match the whole time.
We have now seen 4 3-pins in the first 2.5 frames.
Yeah. Strikes or 3-pins. That's what Pro League is.
You gotta stay aggressive. Sometimes you miss it at the bottom.
And a good shot by Bailey.
It's nice to see Bailey playing way more aggressive too. Even from like the start of the year or even, you know, back when he was playing here in Edmonton. It's less just kind of rolling it into the middle and definitely way more aggression.
Oh, Kelsey got lucky with the one falling.
I guess the only saving grace is it's in the 3rd frame. It's not in the 10th frame when you need it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, good
or 10 in a row or something like that. Actually, I can't say anything. I got mine on 11, so I really should. I'll say nothing. Great shot by Daryl. There we go.
Found the groove.
Yeah.
Pull.
Ooh.
Steve threw the last one in the pocket, gets a corner, and he throws that one on the beak and gets the strike.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was a little high too, but not too high, but a little high, and that one was thicker for sure. It just crunched. Matt's going to have to wait a minute here.
Straight up.
That is not going to fix itself.
And another open for Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the downside, right? With no pull. So, you know what? You figure it out. You take every shot and you use it to try to figure out something for you, right?
Yeah.
Even shooting at your sides and stuff, don't just throw balls away. Just use that time, figure out what you're doing wrong, move on.
It is just unfortunate not having that pull against a team like the Bombers, because they're a team that's going to, as soon as they start going, they feed off each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've seen it. They did it against us. As soon as, you know, Mark starts getting going at the top, and then they just, like frame 3, they all follow.
Yeah, 100%.
And if Okanagan waits too long, it's going to start to get away from them a little bit.
There's a start for Alan.
Yeah.
See if Mark can follow up again.
354 to 299 after 3 frames. So they already got a two ball lead a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's with both scoring systems counting in marks.
Yeah.
That's a ham bone.
Ham bone.
It's good to see someone rolling out there.
Yeah.
See if Bailey can match it.
Another
great shot. There we go.
He looked confident on that one, just like, whatever. It's going to go.
That's kind of Bailey's demeanor when he's throwing really good. It seems like he doesn't care, right? It's when you know he's rolling good.
Oh, nice shot by Kelsey, too.
Hi, Trev. Free wheel out there.
Heidi having some second ball issues at the moment, but too good not to figure it out.
Yeah, she's been solid all year at everything. Every tournament she's gone to.
She's been that way for a decade.
But
true.
this year especially, she's been very good this year.
Yeah.
Trevor, unfortunately, with another third open frame.
Yeah, he has to find something soon. That's for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, when your bottom two players in your lineup only have 2 marks between the 4 frames, it's time to
exactly.
to turn it on.
I mean, it could change in a heartbeat, but they're gonna have to start throwing some strikes in here for sure.
For sure, yeah. Oh, nice half by Daryl.
He's kind of short-arming the ball. I'm not sure if he's not sliding properly or what's up with that.
It's effective.
Not posting his shot. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Alan with the corner.
That's a great shot.
Oh, and the miss on the corner by Alan.
That lead is getting a little bit bigger here.
Yeah.
But they got Bailey working on a big string, and Drew and Kelsey are finding it, so hopefully they can alleviate some of the lower players' issues at the moment. But BPG Bombers are playing solid across the board. Heidi's the only one with the 2 opens in a row.
Great shot by Matt. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, even if you're not, or if you're running away with your match, you're still trying to match somebody else on the other team that's, maybe running away with their match. It's a little game inside the game.
Oh, there's Danielle warming up on 14 now. They must be getting ready, just in case.
Good push
Almost
by Drew.
got the squeeze. Yeah.
Oh. Yahtzee was too much to ask.
It's a lot of pressure at 9 a.m.
Yeah, that's fair.
How do you feel about the commercial break starting the game with 5 in a row? We always talk about this commercial break being like getting to people.
It does. Like
it does, absolutely.
It can kill your team or it can quick start your team, right? Like it's interesting. I'm sure Johnny's fine with the head pin there. He'd rather have the strike or a mark, obviously, but going into the commercial break, you forget about it and you start up again.
Bailey gets the Yahtzee though.
There, Yahtzee.
Great shot.
All right, Heidi, one good shot. Oh.
Yeah, it's not too often you're going to see Heidi miss the middle 3 times in a row.
I was literally just going to say that. That's so uncharacteristic for Heidi.
Yeah.
Let's see if she can convert the spare this time.
Good
there we go. She'll be ready for the commercial break. I bet if I had to place money on it, she'll come out after the commercial break. It'll be like a whole different Heidi.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
How many more balls do you think she has?
Well, she's gonna.
I think she has one more miss.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that might have bought her another frame.
You got your wish, Dexter.
I was kidding. He doesn't have to do it.
Yeah, he's just short-arming everything. He's not solid at the line.
Yeah, you could see him try to pull that one across left, and it's a tough thing to do.
Yeah. And Daryl's super into everything he does, so he's not happy with himself. That's for sure.
That shot, he was way more in his shot, though.
Yeah, he was posted.
The last one. Like the first two, he was really...
Yeah,
he was falling out of his shot, both of those first two balls.
Yeah.
So Okanagan finished 5 with 550. Is that what that says at the bottom?
Yeah, yeah.
With 3 strikes and a spare.
Oh, good. Wow. Wasn't expecting a cut through there. Good half.
Nice half.
So, solid play so far from Steve. He really had that blip in the first frame, but he spared it and then has been solid.
Yeah, I mean, really, first frame, that counts no different than a corner spare, so.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Really solid from Matt, really solid from Mark. And on the other side, there's been just some solid play in there too. Just a couple of open frame. They got an open frame for Drew and a couple open frames for Kelsey, but they've been playing good. It's just there's 2 players on each team that just aren't going just yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the difference makers, right? It's those players that aren't going. How are they doing? Are they making their spares? Or are they punching, leaving open frames? Right.
Right.
So that makes the difference on your teams. So we have Okanagan Eclipse at 550. Ooh, and Maddie with that open frame. We'll have the Bombers probably at 645 because he ain't gonna miss this twice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so that makes things. I mean, they have a 95-point lead, but all of a sudden Okanagan's got a strike and a double and a spare, so they're up 2.5 marks or a mark and a half, right? So, they can start chipping away at that lead here pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
All right, we'll pay homage to our sponsors here, and we'll bring you the last half of this game.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Alrighty, last half of this match. We got slight lead for the Bombers, but Okanagan has some marks in hand. They can close the gap on the total points here pretty quick.
Yeah, if they come out and capitalize on some of those strikes that they have, the spread could switch pretty quick here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the big shot here for Drew.
Oh, starts off the second half with the 7.
Commercial
Mark as
break.
well.
Look at that.
You just see them both not be stable on their feet after that short little 2-minute break.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's just the changing gears. It's hard to keep, I guess, your team's adrenaline going for 2 minutes while you're literally just waiting for the live stream to continue, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's a
totally.
different mindset. Yeah.
It's really different than even at the Open. If you guys run 5 strikes and you guys are done super early, and then you're waiting for the other team to finish their frame. There's sometimes that 2-minute break in there as well, but it's a different break because every shot that the other team is playing matters. So you can still keep yourself pumped up. You know what? Somebody punches on the other team, you can still pump yourself up a little bit with that, even, right? You can't do that in a commercial break because no one's throwing balls.
A 6-pack.
Great shot. That's a huge shot for that team right now.
Yeah, that's a big shot.
Massive.
And Heidi came out after the commercial break, just like we said, throwing that strike.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The regroup over the break.
Daryl's solid at the line. Look at that.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Both of them feeling the hook.
Yeah. Oh, and a nice big shot for Kelsey, too, to match it. When we look at matches like point spread, so how many are the Bombers in command of right now? They have the first one so far.
Oh,
the first one, the third one is almost a virtual tie, 1 pin, right?
And then they have 4 and 5 right now.
Yeah.
So a 5-3 spread right now.
Yeah. But Bailey's 6-bagger, that's going to keep them in
6-2. 6-2 spread right now.
Oh, cut through on that one too.
See if Matt regrouped over the break too. Come back from that corner miss.
Yeah, he's probably not happy about missing that corner.
No.
Yeah, not something you guys see very often from him.
It's not. That's pretty rare too.
Yeah.
Great shot. You know, he's got good fingers on it when it comes in high left and it just crunches everything.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Bombers came back after that commercial break, other than Johnny's head pin, with a really strong 6th frame. Yeah. Especially after coming off only having 2 spares in 5. They needed a frame like that.
Alan gets it going. Good shot by Alan there.
Yeah, so they still got
keep it going.
Yeah. Bailey's got the double going, and then you got Kelsey and Alan with strikes, right? So they didn't lose too much ground that frame. They just need to capitalize on Bailey still running hot, right?
Yeah, that strike by Bailey was massive. Yeah. But you can't be expecting a guy to run 7-baggers, 8-baggers. So somebody's gonna have to start stringing some strikes here with him.
Matching strikes at the top.
Good shot by both of those two. You can hear Papa Gill in the background.
Number 1 supporter of the Bombers.
Yep.
Great shot, Heidi.
Oh, Bailey with the pitch out.
Looked a little quick, a little amped up on that shot.
Yeah.
Regroup, come back, grab your half. That's a great start to this game.
Yeah, you know you're almost locked up that match. Now you just need to keep putting up points for your team, right? And hopefully they can string something together.
Totally.
Oh, and he opens.
Yeah. A little quick again for Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just see him pulling the arm across his body.
Yeah.
Oh, Bailey. Strikes or nothing. Strikes or nothing. Oh, good half for DB.
Kelsey, corner.
Hangs the corner. So that match is still almost identical.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good fingers on that shot for Steve. So now's the time that the bottom of the Okanagan really needs to turn it on.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when their top half kind of floundered a little bit. They need to start it up again.
Yeah, they're going to have to really load up 8, 9, 10 here. I mean, since the commercial break, BPG's only had 1 open frame, 2 open frames.
2 now. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon.
As soon as I said it would happen to you, it's terrible.
Of course.
Happens every time.
But both of their open frames have been head pins. Like they're not missing. All right, corner spare. Let's see if Alan can double up.
Trevor's starting to find a little. Alan's too good. He works too hard on his game. It's just, he will find it at some point in this. It's just tough when it's in the 6th frame, right?
Yeah.
That's the downside of having no sub.
Yeah. I was gonna say that seemed really slow, but
was it just the camera? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, so BPG won that frame again.
Yeah. They definitely have an advantage going right now. What are they up about 100?
Yeah, 879 to 786. Yeah.
Great shot. See if Mark will match him. He's putting some pressure on Mark. I mean, 30 pins can be good shot. 30 pins can be made up really quick when people are starting to throw doubles. That's just an open now as opposed to a strike. So
Mark has just been doing such a good job in that
great shot by Bailey.
First spot for BPG the last few matches. Like he just gets the team so fired up, and as soon as he starts rolling, they just all start going.
And they've been alternating between leads, right? I mean, I think Daryl's led. I think Aaron's definitely led. Yeah.
Another great shot by Heidi.
Oh, roasted.
Yeah, both shots to do pretty good on the right-hand side there, but you got to come back and pick your spares.
There you go.
She learned from the last frame.
Good shot.
No, not solid again. It's too quick. Yeah. You hear in the background Steve let him know, watch your feet. Daryl's whole game is based on his approach, right? If his feet are a little fast, his body's open at the line, and
his arm swing is so smooth.
Yeah.
Just has to get the feet there at the same time.
Yeah.
Good frame going on over there for Okanagan as well.
Yeah, they started it off strong.
See if Alan can complete this frame for them. Good shot by Steve. Honestly, he has not missed the right side of that head pin since frame 1.
Yeah.
It's been all right. I mean, a little thick, a little thin sometimes, but absolutely clean on the right hand side of that head pin. Pretty incredible.
Yeah. We could have matching frames here for both teams.
Yeah, Alan finished off for the Okanagan.
Yeah. Just have that slight advantage with the 2 doubles at the top.
Oh, great shot from Matt.
Matching frames.
Lots of strikes up there.
So 1,019 to 905. So Bombers have slightly over 100 pin lead and an extra double. So advantage to the Bombers going in 9-10.
Oh, great shot.
Good shot there, too. That's a battle.
You can just hear them getting fired up there.
Yeah.
Nice to see both teams rolling. You could feel the energy change honestly.
I was going to say, thank God for my Elon Musk internet, eh?
Yeah.
Let's go. Good shot
Another
by
shot
Bailey.
for Bailey. And another great shot from Heidi. That commercial break did her wonders.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's huge.
Come out in perfection since then. Another corner for Kelsey.
Hey, here's Daryl. You gotta keep your feet solid here, bud.
Oh. Oh, and Kelsey missed the spare.
Danny's gonna go in for Daryl to finish up this.
That's a tough pull. That's a tough pull. I mean, it's probably the right move. Daryl's definitely struggled.
Yeah,
I feel like
and
he
the
just
match is still there.
Oh, and then she gets it.
Yeah, the match is still there for sure.
The match is, and I just feel like he's not comfortable on his feet right now. You can see it every shot. He's kind of fallen out, and he's not quite there.
Yeah, just not sure where that first shot is going to go. So
yeah,
but it's a tough pull to make in the 9th frame. But I think that's probably the right move.
For sure. Yeah.
Ooh. The first blip in Steve's game since the first frame.
Yeah, he's played really solid.
And Trevor throws the double. Oh, and a head break. So little blip, but not too bad.
Yeah.
I'll take a spare 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with 269 up there. It's a good start to the game. Good shot by Maddie.
Oh, that's a great 9th frame from the Bombers.
Yeah, that's huge. That's going to give them 130 pins, plus a couple extra.
I mean, Okanagan does have 3 doubles, but
so does BPG.
But so does BPG. Yeah, never mind.
Nope.
It's all coming back. Don't worry about it. New satellite.
He needs to send us more satellites.
Oh, great shot by Mark.
Hambone.
Another one. It's 2 ham bones.
We missed Heidi's ham bone.
We did miss Heidi's ham bone.
Drew finished strong.
That's a great game from Drew, especially walking in right at the wire.
Yeah, 281 for him. That's a really solidly thrown game.
Yeah.
Yahtzee from Mark.
He's smiling. He's smiling. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Now Bailey's gonna throw some marks to catch Mark. Great shot.
Oh, ace is
Well,
the
it's a good
finish.
place to put it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome game. 348.
And honestly, he needed to continue to throw strikes to stay ahead of Heidi the way she's playing right now.
Yeah.
She came back. Oh, she got that one out there. Nice shot.
I wonder if she's using her hubby's mantra, throw harder.
Yeah.
That's what he told her at Masters when she was struggling. He's just like, throw harder, and then all of a sudden she threw a 5-bagger. That's what you do.
That's probably the only adjustment Brett has, honestly.
I'm gonna remember that for the Open Provincials if she ever has a game where she's struggling. Heidi, just throw harder.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that's probably the only adjustment he has. They're playing on a team with him one time. He was struggling hardcore, and Casey's like, "What do you normally do when there's a problem?" And he's like, "I don't know." And then Casey's like, "Well, try something." and then he shot like an 8-bagger.
You do what you got to do.
That's right.
2 300s at the start of the lineup for Bombers.
Kelsey's got a 4-bagger of quarters.
Yeah, if some of those had fallen, that game could have been massive.
303 for Heidi coming back. That's huge.
Oh.
Yeah, 303 after potentially getting the hook in frame 5, right? Big comeback.
Danny can take this match.
Oh.
That's enough.
That's a great count. Yep.
Yeah, just
good shot.
Kelsey got hung up on those corners in the last 4 frames, and DB just was enough to put some spares together, and Danny closed it out for the match. So we have a 7-1. Is that what it's looking like? Yeah.
1, 2. Yep, sure does. Because Trevor can only get to 260, so Steve's already got that match locked out, even if Trevor throws the 5-bagger to finish. So, yeah, this will finish as 7-1.
So unfortunately, that ends the Okanagan Eclipse's run at playoffs. But it's a tough match, right? Leaving it all to the end to come up against another team that's playing in their division for their run as well, right?
Yeah, and they're facing a team that's going to be shooting 14.5, right? That's kind of the way match play goes. Well, it's nice to see a few of them bring it around at the end of that game there, and ultimately that's not a bad score for Okanagan. It's just sometimes you come up against a team that's shooting 14.5.
Yeah. And it's not a badly thrown game. Like, you have Drew with just a couple misses, but like a really solid game. Bailey had a really solid game. Yeah. Trevor, his second half was dynamite. Like, he couldn't do anything better in his second half. So it's just kind of one of those things where the Bombers just had it going right from the start.
Exactly. And Trevor and Alan both ran into some headpins early, and then that kind of changed the whole complexion of that game, right?
Right. Now it's just easy freewheeling over there for Alan. Another 300 for the Bombers.
Great game by Steve.
This has got the makings of what's the high game in the league? 1480. You have a shot at it. I believe so. I think it's 1480.
Yeah, I think so. It's something like that, I think.
We need a statistician that takes care of that stuff.
I'm not a numbers guy.
You're not a guy.
Well, I mean, usually that's not the comment you make back to me when
that is
like
true. Good shot, Matt. Good roll on that. Came in really high and pushed.
Daryl might know. Daryl's kind of a numbers guy. He might remember.
Who had the high game before this? Was it the Bombers or was it the Next Gen?
I believe it was the Bombers.
Yeah, that's what
Next Gen I think they did have it when Ryland had his 400, but then
then the Bombers took it over.
Yeah.
Another great shot.
Yeah, 1,500. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no 1,600, but I guess it'll do.
Yeah. I think Heidi's okay with being the, what do you call it?
Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, sacrificial lamb with a 300.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Solid game. 4 300s. Pretty good.
Unreal.
Oh, 15.79 apparently is the high. So unfortunately, they didn't reach that. Look at that.
Crazy. Really well thrown. Who do we want to bring in?
I don't think that really matters. This is kind of the end of their season. We probably want to talk to whoever they have available, and we'll bring them in here. Let's shrink that.
Obviously, bring in Bailey, but he's the manager anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we'll bring in our managers here right now. We have Bailey Lawson with the Okanagan Eclipse and Daryl Bradley with the BPG Bombers. Hey, guys. Quick end to your guys' season, obviously, but you're muted there, Mr. Daryl Bradley.
There we go.
There we go.
We got everybody here. That was a big game.
Awesome. Yeah, that was huge. You guys played unreal. That was anytime you shoot 1,500, you guys are all rolling, and even when you guys weren't rolling, you guys had other people covering up. So that's a hell of a match. And honestly, Bailey, like you guys played good too. It's hard to defend against a 1,500, right?
I'd rather lose to a 1,500 than an 1,100, 100%. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just you had a couple people struggling with punches early, and then BPG got their feet going under them, and there wasn't a whole lot stopping them at that point. That's for sure.
I beat the good map stone anyways, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how you guys feeling over there, DB?
Yeah, we feel pretty good. Obviously, throwing a game like that is awesome for the team, and guys just came out shooting huge. It was after 5, obviously, Heidi and myself looking at each other like, what are we going to do here? Like, one of us has to come probably.
Yeah.
And then she sort of said one ball that the guy chatted, and we were all like, well, my match is probably the one that we could go and get. Heidi's might be gone. So let's just give Heidi the comfort. And she went out and ripped a 5-bagger, which was awesome, right? Huge for her. And I just continued to struggle. I threw a terrible shot, and even in 8, I think I spared it. But then in 9, I was like, I'm still not throwing good. Danielle, you come and throw these. She was warming up on the side and came in and throw a few good shots and kept the match steady there because I simply wasn't throwing the shot. So
Yeah.
it was a good team conversation, and
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's kind of the way match play goes. That's the match you still end up winning, and Heidi loses with a 300, and that's just bowling, right? That's the way. The way she goes.
Beauty of match play.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll kind of wrap up your guys' season here really quick. So Bailey, Okanagan Eclipse, unfortunately not enough points you're kind of tied with the 3rd position right now, but with Heartland having a couple games in hand yet, unfortunately you guys don't look like you're in a playoff position.
No.
It was a rough season for you guys. You had a few roster issues throughout the season. You got Drew in late in the season and Mike with his work schedule and stuff like that. How did you guys feel about the season overall?
Oh, it was great. I love the concept, and it was just a lot of fun to play an event like this, and we definitely look forward to playing next year with the changes or updates to the league that'll make it even better. So it was just a lot of fun to support.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much, Bailey. And we're more than happy to have Okanagan Eclipse in the league again, obviously, and have a team out of the interior. It's fun to watch you guys play. Daryl, BPG Bombers, currently in first place in the Rusted Petal division. Great season for you guys. Pretty much all but locked up a playoff spot for sure. Go over your season, how you guys feel about it.
I think super good. We're just, gearing up now, getting ready for playoffs. Obviously, the first 2 weeks of the year, I remember, started off as a slow start. It was like, ooh, what's this all about? We played the first week of the year and kind of like, okay, get our feet wet. And then I think we went, 5-1 from there, right? So, just looking forward to playoffs, man. It's the grind. Obviously, people coming and going and not here and not making it. A little bit of challenges, but at the end of the day, we're a team and we're here to move on to playoffs. And that was the goal to begin the season. So,
and this ends up putting a little bit of pressure on Toppler Roses for the last 2 games. I mean, they only need 5.5 to catch you guys. But that being said, 6.5 to catch you guys. In 2 games, things can happen.
And even next gen, right? Next gen's now 15 away from us, so they've got 3 games to obviously, close that gap. So it certainly puts some pressure on the other guys to go and get their points in their match. We're in. Whatever way we finish, we'll figure that out at the end.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, great bowling, guys, and we'll bring in our next match here. Have a good night.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
At Cargill, we have numerous brands and varieties of canola seed to meet any producer's needs. We look forward to helping you create a plan for your 2022 crop. Please contact your local crop input sales rep for any of your canola seed needs. Thank you and enjoy the bowling.
All right, here we go. We got match number 2. Bonnie Doon Next Gen versus the Heartland Kingpins, both with playoff implications. So this is a big match. Let's bring in our team managers right away. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. So from Heartland Kingpins, we have Robert Gallagher. And from Bonnie Doon Next Gen, we have Desiree Titcat.
We've got our youngest and our oldest managers on here. This is
Thanks, Dexter.
Oh, maybe not the youngest. No, Bailey's younger than Des. I take that back. You're still the oldest.
Shut up.
So
Des,
you're...
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Des, you're obviously not on location, so you're remote managing again?
I am, yes. I'm in Calgary.
Perfect. So have you been talking with the team? I seen they were practicing here before their match start and all that good stuff. You guys have big playoff implications. 3 games to go. Some ground to make up. Any insight you want to let us in on?
They showed up early this morning again and threw a game this morning to try and warm up, get everything moving and going. And we know this is a big game, and we unfortunately don't have a sub for today. So it's a different mindset that they have to come in with, knowing that we don't have that backup there. And we all understand how important this match is to the long-term playoff implications. So yeah, I think it was just getting everyone's minds right, bodies ready to go, and yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, for sure. And you, Robert, Heartland Kingpins, obviously this match is big for your playoff implication as well, vying for that top spot, and if not, just a spot in the top 3. So do you have a full roster today, and did everybody show up early, or how did that all work for you guys?
Yeah, we did. Everybody showed up and threw a lot of balls. We actually had a photo session this morning too, so that was something a little different. And but everybody is here. You bet.
Is that the reason for the haircut?
Yeah, I think so. Eh?
Looking sharp.
Yeah. That's not what some of my team is saying.
Yeah, fair enough. So Des, next gen's lineup. What are you guys looking at?
We've got Ty, Tegan, Jenna, Brad, and then Evan.
Perfect.
So no
and
Rylan.
Robert. Yeah.
We're going to switch her up a little bit. We're going to go Eric, AJ, Schwartz, Gino, and Baker, and Shauna will be our bench player today.
Okay. Nice. So Katie, you kind of alluded to that. So no Rylan today. He's at the coach's clinic, is he not, Des?
That's correct,
Oh,
yes.
that's right.
Right. All right. Yeah. Interesting lineups, and we look forward to the match, guys. Good luck. This is huge playoff spot, so have a good one.
Thanks, good luck.
All right, thanks. Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
Alrighty, huge match. Here we go.
I forgot Rylan was in that coach's clinic.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah. See, this is what they get for picking Bonnie Doon as their host center. If they would have picked Sherwood Park, Rylan
He could have played like Daryl.
He could have played right now.
Gino's still warming up over there on the lanes.
Yeah. They're just going to punch in their lineup here. I did notice their scoreboard is a little fuzzy. I'm not sure if they got the camera a little bit too far away this time, but we'll do what we can with it. Obviously, Bonnie Doon Next Gen, they got their cameras all in the right spots. All the young crew over there, they know what's going on.
Tech savvy. They got it figured out.
Who else are we missing from?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure that out. No Rylan, and then the other
Trevor.
one is...
Oh,
Trevor,
Trevor
that's
Tom,
right.
right.
Oh, their scoreboard is
Oh.
horrendous.
I mean, we could see the lines.
We'll just make up things. It's fine. We'll guess as we go.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you could have a manager remote.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, early punch.
So Des was saying that Trevor is working on rotation, so he is out of town at the moment and couldn't make it. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Tyler's starting off with a big strike.
Yeah, and speaking of the Masters on the weekend, Ty gets his first Masters singles opportunity at Nationals. He bowled unbelievable. He won 3 tournaments this year. Came in second once. Almost maxed out all the singles points you could possibly get. He's just had an incredible season. He won in Paradise on last Saturday in a center that he openly admits that he struggles at. So he fought some demons there and found a way to win, and just an absolutely incredible season.
Yeah.
Nice to see Tegan back in playing too. We haven't seen her.
Yeah, she's missed the last couple tournaments.
Yeah, she hasn't been at a lot of these pro league matches, so it's good to see her there and playing. She's a hell of a shooter.
Oh, the late corner at Heartland.
I think Robert paid somebody extra to sit back there. Wow.
But that's the
Good half by Jenna there.
spit it out here. That's what Robert did for his center knowing they're gonna have a pro team league, and he wanted to improve their pin reaction and their pinfall. Like he switched to black bases, right, to help benefit.
Carrie, we should have started this like 6 years ago, so that we would have had a few more Masters opportunities.
Yeah, fair.
Great shot by Brad.
Just going there to be social.
That's right. and drink our prohibition.
Yeah.
Good shot. That's a great frame by Heartland there right away.
Yeah. Yeah, big start.
And I've got to say, I'm super impressed with Evan. I don't think he's playing a league anywhere, is he?
I don't think so.
So, like, he's come in pretty much cold to all of these events and played well.
Has he been subbing at Bonnie Doon?
I don't know.
In their Thursday night league, maybe? I don't know.
We're just so full of inside information.
Yeah, we just speculation.
I'm pretty sure he isn't bowling this year.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if he is bowling this year.
He has his team on Thursday nights, and they replaced him for various reasons at the start of the year. He couldn't make the league. So, but if there was going to be a league that he would sub in on, I'd be surprised if it wasn't that one. So I'm just going to say he's probably not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something you don't see very often at Bonnie Doon. Oh.
They were hoping for the spare there, which is possible at Bonnie Doon, but
very, very possible. Yeah. But he doesn't have the ball speed, and he didn't throw it in the right location. You got to throw it on the insides of those two pins to bounce them off the sidewall and then all the way around. So.
Oh, that corner just won't go for Eric.
Good job, Carrie. Well done.
Thanks. I try.
Scoreboard is much better.
Yeah, trying to make the world square for everybody so they're not looking at the screen sideways and all that stuff.
I don't know. I kind of liked the abstract that it was before.
Do you?
Picasso. I like it. Picasso.
Go back and watch show number 1 then.
Just a big guessing game.
Yeah,
great shot by
another great shot.
Funky shapes in week 1.
And Tegan gets the spare this time. Get her going.
That's a great start for the bottom 4 for Heartland. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
Nice shot for Jenna.
Just such a simple ball.
Yeah.
Not a lot that can go wrong.
It's the same thing with Ty's game, right?
100%. I was going to say the same thing.
If you're going to teach people how to throw, Jenna and Ty would be up there.
Yeah.
It's very, very simplistic. Not a lot can go wrong, like you were saying, and not a whole bunch of moving parts.
Oh.
Good fingers on that shot.
Probably the simplest game out there is Geno's, but I don't know if he plays two-step anymore, but yeah, it's still two-step.
Yep. Still two-step.
He kind of does like a little knee shuffle at the start.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But that speaks to his longevity in the game, right? He's been good for as long as everybody can remember. So.
Well, and he has a style that as he gets older, it's not going to be as hard on his body either.
Yeah.
Like when we think of some of those, like Brad, a really hard thrower with a really high backswing, is that going to carry on when he's 55, 60, 65 years old?
See,
right?
this is where my inside info comes in. Yes, it will hurt.
Carrie's
you
got
would
a good,
know.
Carrie's got a good 2 years, 3 years left in him, and then he's gonna get hit 40, and that's that.
Yeah.
She's the end.
Yeah, once you get past 3 dozen, then you're just like 3 dozen years old. That high backswing, it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Solid frame.
Yeah, both teams. Top to bottom.
Both teams, yeah. All right, time to see if Eric can get something going for his team to get him leading off. Oh.
Honestly, that's a good shot though.
Dexter defending the 3-pin.
It's a good strategy. I like it.
Yeah, that way you don't have to spare it if you leave it.
That right 2-pin.
Good shot. It just makes that spare so much harder.
Yeah. Well, Ty's not running away from Eric, so he still has some time to figure it out, but he should probably figure it out sooner than later.
But Ty it sure looks a lot more in control than Eric does at the moment, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Ty's
well,
just
clearly
punching.
Ty's just punching, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the aces could have been a corner too in there, but yeah. Eric's a little all over it. He just got to dial it in a little.
He hasn't settled in yet. Same with Tegan. Hasn't settled in yet.
Yeah. I could say, like, a couple of years ago when Eric was... Like, Eric's still playing good, don't get me wrong, but when Eric was at the top, when he was playing so well, he was probably one of the most feared leadoff players out there. Nothing bothered him. He was loosey-goosey, throws lots of strikes.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
And he's another one that when you put him at the top of the lineup and he gets going, he really can fire up a team.
Yeah, so much energy, right?
Yeah. Coming off the lane, like he's got so much energy that it's hard not to follow
clap.
Yeah. And the screech.
Yeah. And the screech.
Yeah, so good.
It is, yeah, it's great for a team.
Yeah.
That's what you need, though, right? Like,
you need those moments in bowling, as easygoing as it is, or whatever the situation. Those characters really bring out the sport itself, right? When you're at the Open, you see that stuff going on.
Well, I was just going to say, it also brings a dynamic when you're playing against them live. Like, this is a little bit different because they're not in the same house, but at places like the Open, when you have a person you're competing against coming off the lane with that kind of energy, it's hard not to take notice, and it's hard not to let it work its way into your game if they're shooting well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sean and Brad with matching turkeys there.
It's it's interesting. Your mindset can change really quick, and like stupid little things, like things you should never think about. Like, okay, I'm gonna go up and throw a strike, and then I'm gonna fist pump the shit out of this shot, or something like that, right? Rather than just going up there and focus on execution, but you're thinking about what you're gonna do after, and it's like things you should never be thinking about. But like that's the little inside games going on, and Yeah.
Right? Or I have to get up there before them.
Oh, yeah. See, as me playing lead, I don't have that problem. I'm already there, ready to go. Exactly.
Neither do I. But then when the other team figures out that I like to throw first, and then they get up before me, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But I mean, that's always the game you play. I remember playing Mitch Davies in a match at TPC, and it was our third game, and I think it was like pretty even going into the third game, and then I started the last game with like a 6-bagger, and then Mitch started to try to like make me go second, so he tried to get up there first, and he did, and then he missed, and I threw a strike. It's like, I guess I'm not gonna try that again. you just I don't know. You try things, but
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I just like throwing the ball fast. I just like getting up there. I don't like waiting, right? But I don't mind. That's more just me getting up on the approach. I don't care about waiting to get up on the approach.
Yeah.
Like once I'm on the approach, I just want to go. But,
fair.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, Eric.
Much better shot. Much better shot.
I was gonna say, how long is Eric's leash here? A little bit. Everybody else is playing pretty good. Sean is obviously waiting on the bench.
Well, I think you could tell by the fact that he left a corner and somebody walked over and gave him a high five for leaving a corner. so yeah. Good half there. Good half. Tegan's got to make just a small adjustment. She's missed to the same spot all 4 frames. Just a hair to the right.
AJ with 2 punches in a row.
The fact that she's sparing them at least is keeping her in with him punching, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a runaway just because she's missing the middle. She's not losing out on the match at this point, so that's good. But she will need to make an adjustment and figure it out pretty quick.
She throws a strike here in 5, and all of a sudden she's ahead by 1.
Right.
So.
Oh.
Hot mics.
Makes you wonder what we've said on them.
If that's the worst we've heard, we're doing all right.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very baby swear. We're good.
Good 6 by AJ. Again, those are big pins because if Tegan throws that strike, now he's only down 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Effectively even. Two people going for ham bones.
Ooh, that's exciting. They should throw it right at the same time so that both of them get strikes right at the same time. That'd be good TV.
It's now probably going to happen.
For our viewers,
Oh.
Sean knew that was a split throw.
Yeah, he iced him. He iced the guy.
Wow. Mind games over here.
Wow. For our viewers, Heartland scoreboard, I believe, is not counting in marks.
No, it's not. No.
Just so everyone's aware.
They're both using Cubica systems, but they're scoring differently.
Yes.
Ooh. Didn't feel
no
comfortable.
No ham bones today.
Bradley just threw a ball, missed right, had a run around the back, and then shoot down the gutter.
Yeah. He was going to grab it. Then he remembered the rules of conduct. That could be a foul. So, because was still the player that threw the ball.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the active delivery, so it should be okay.
No, exactly. I don't need anybody calling in. It's like the PGA Tour. People call in and say, that guy touched the ball. Like, why are you even calling in? Let them figure it out.
Exactly. Obviously, it didn't affect the game, so why are people calling in? They took that rule out, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they're not allowed to call in anymore. The players got to decide.
Great shot by Evan.
Gino's starting to feel it, as you can tell. That's good. Yeah. Oh.
Well, it's a good shot, good location. Just the one thing Gino has struggled with over the last couple of years is just fingers on the shot, right? And so it just means he has to be more accurate than ever, and that's tough. That's a tough task, right? But that's a good shot. It was good location. Just wow.
He thought he had that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing about Gino's game. He doesn't miss corners, so.
Oh, he misses nothing.
It's a big.
Yeah. He's gonna want that one back.
But he's got time for a 7-bagger.
Yeah, that's right. Miss a corner, run a 7-bagger.
Gino's famous saying.
The worst part about it is that he usually did it back in the day when he was winning all the tournaments. So I have a little, I guess, question. Baker, I've noticed in the last little bit when she does her push away, her arm comes out to the side a bit more than it ever used to. I wonder if that's something that somebody's targeted and told her that she's doing, or because at Masters there, she was missing the middle quite a bit to the right. It was kind of something I noticed, that she's pushing a little bit too far out to the right, and to bring your hand back to center is
it's going to create a loop in your arm swing, right? And as soon as you do that, it's going to go right. Unless that's something you've built into your game and you've practiced it for years and you have a line to account for that. But if you're sometimes pushing the ball out straight and sometimes pushing the ball out to the right, that's when you're going to miss the right or punch. You're going to punch. I have the same problem where, your body tries to pull it back into the middle and it's got nothing on it straight to the front face. So, yeah.
Eric Chose was notorious for that too. He would push it out in his backswing. He would create a loop, like you're saying, but it worked for him because he played that looping backup.
Right, and I mean, even DB has a bit of it too, right? It's a different kind of loop, but he'll bring it straight back, and then when on the top of his backswing, it'll actually go out to the right.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, it comes back out to the right and then back into the middle, and then straight through. So there's lots of people that have a little loop in their swing. It's just a matter of perfecting it, and you're doing it over and over and over. But if you're just doing it occasionally, it's going to be really hard to control.
Yeah.
Tegan with another miss off to the side.
The commercial break might fix that for her.
So, question, how much is Des, do you think, able to communicate with the team? Like when she's seeing Tegan miss 5 frames in a row, do you think she's calling in and trying to get in touch with someone to have a little chat with the team? Or?
Well, I wonder, I thought last time she did the remote thing, they had her on FaceTime, I believe.
Okay. So
but not saying that that's what they're doing now, or I might be completely wrong on that. But I do remember them taking a picture with her on the phone. So
true, yes, I do remember that too.
Good shot by Sean. That shot is night and day from the last frame.
Yeah.
Corner for Jenna. So none of these matches at this point are starting to be runaways. Everybody's kind of really close with whoever they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be interesting. This will be another one. The commercial break could be the dreaded make or break it for a team.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Gino with another corner. Any over-unders on if he picks this for his spare?
I'll pick it. There's no way he'll miss 2 in a row. Another good shot by Brad.
Oh, he got
it. Wow.
Okay.
Almost made you a liar.
Yeah, that was very close to making me a liar. I would not have been impressed.
If that was Bonnie,
I like to be right.
He would have missed.
Yeah, for sure.
17-inch
That
centers.
was that was the problem I had at Bonnie Doon last time I played there was my corner lines. I just couldn't figure it out because of them being
You
just
just
that
needed that
little bit
extra
off.
inch.
Yeah.
See, and this is what I'm talking about, Carrie. So it changes your timing on your swing too, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes
And
down,
that is new.
it is, and you could see her. She's getting no lift because of it. It's going straight into the line because that's her body compensating, getting it back into the middle. So
it's weird. Something new that's popped up recently.
Not to be hypercritical of Baker.
No, Jesus.
We've just watched so much of her game.
Yeah, I've played on enough teams with her to know that that's not a thing that she used to do.
There's a gap between the side of her body and her arm, and then she's following through across her body.
Yeah. All right.
Switch out these headphones on the break.
Sounds good. 516 to 483, but yeah, there's a few marks for Heartland not counting in there. So
actually, neither of them are counting.
They have a. Oh, there you go.
It's identical.
Well, maybe
We're
it's
good.
all fixed.
We're good.
Perfect. So yeah, so just about 30 pin difference. All right, we'll go into our commercial break and we'll bring back the last half of this match.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you. The last half of this match. We'll wait for Katie to blow out her eardrums here. A quick second. I'll adjust.
Can you hear me?
Oh, she already did that. Look at that.
Look at me go. Wow. We're good to go. Yeah. These are way more comfortable.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'm not sure if they adjusted the scoreboard to match what Heartlands was doing. That was very nice of them if they did that.
It works good. Great shot by Ty.
There we go.
Both come back from that commercial break.
Eric's found it. That's good. Big difference between playing to win and playing not to lose. A huge difference, right? You got to play aggressive. You can't play tentative. Second you start playing tentative, that's where shots start going wayward.
Oh, Tegan.
And yet still right in this match.
Yeah. And it's a good thing, especially with not having a sub that could be potentially coming in for her. And I mean, who knows if Des would make that choice because the match is still so close and there's still lots of game left. But not having that option, it's a nice thing that she's at least able to keep the match close.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if not playing a lot of these matches is playing a factor in this at this moment, you know?
Maybe.
Everybody else is kind of comfortable and used to it at this point, and she's only been there once or twice, so still an uncomfortable feeling knowing that an entire country is watching you.
Yeah, that's
an
nice.
Entire country of bowlers, I should say.
An entire country of bowlers, but she does have lots of experience with representing Alberta at nationals and stuff. So
absolutely. Yeah.
I wonder how much that is playing in, or if it's just the format of the pro league, or who knows. Just hasn't quite been able to settle into her shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Another guy that plays with a ton of passion and energy is Brad. You'll never see that guy not get like super excited for strikes. That's a great shot. He's so good for a team. Good shot by Gino too.
Gino comes back out. Yeah, you always know where Brad is in the bowling alley.
Yeah.
He could be the complete opposite end, and you'll know.
Yep. But he does it in such a good way. You know, it's not obnoxious. It's not distracting for whatever reason. It's just that shot from Baker was night and day.
Jen gets the kick back. That's a really solid frame for Heartland coming out of the break.
Yeah, huge frame.
Evan just can't get that push.
That's the first one he got to the side that wasn't a strike, though. He has to get it to the side. Having a hard time doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shot from Jen was totally different. The arm swing was in a way better path, and she got the ball out, you know, a foot.
Yep. Oh.
All right, so back to the top of the order. Let's see if Eric can keep this running.
Here we go, Eric. Come on now.
All of a sudden, that match is a dead heat, really. Eric throws a strike. He's got 114, and yeah, it's a tie.
Oh, and then tie with the head pin. He's been all over the middle, but just can't get the strikes to string together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the aces could have gone, but the head pins are obviously dead center.
And right, Eric punches a matching one.
And this is where the importance of pins are, right? Good sticks by Ty. Good sticks by Eric, too. All of a sudden, he's right back in the match within one ball. So. Good shot by Tegan. Good count. There we go.
Yeah, if she can start getting counts like that, that's going to change her game. Oh, and the miss from AJ. That match is so close.
Oof. Yeah, AJ had a 9-point lead, so now he's only up 1 point now in the 6th frame. But we'll see if he can spare this. Yeah, so he gets the spare. So
and then Tegan missed hers.
So he'll have 2 points and a ball in hand. 3 points and a ball in hand.
Great shot by Jenna.
Yeah. She will be a good addition to your open team this year, Katie.
I'm so excited to play with her.
Yeah.
At qualifying, she was just so solid.
All the time. Like I said,
all the time.
Not a whole lot can go wrong with her with her shot, and just super consistent and pretty even keel emotionally, and
yeah, that's going to be
great for your team.
Oh, it's going to be great playing with her this year, and she's going to be one that is going to be a consistent for years to come on the open teams in Edmonton, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a rarity when she misses, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Good cover by Sean there. Evan's still trying to get something going.
Well, falls out of his shot, but gets the strike.
Honestly, all the shots that he's fallen out of has been good.
Well, that's in typical Evan style. Like,
Absolutely.
I remember playing with him on Wednesday nights, and if he was falling over, you knew he was shooting big.
Yeah, exactly.
When he's taking that extra step after he lets go of the ball, you're like, yep, that's good. Don't even have to watch it. So the bottom of the order for next gen was really strong. Hopefully that can carry over to the top and get them going.
Yeah, absolutely. Brad is definitely the catalyst at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was Gino's first misstep, first miss off the middle there. Oh, followed suit.
Ooh.
Wow.
Robert just cuts him off.
He was taking a second. It's fine. He just needed a moment to regroup.
They have the big screen on the sidewall there at Heartland. And I know Robert puts the feed up there while they're playing so the players can see. So
Gino,
that is something
rule.
you are never going to see Gino out doing.
More than 6, Gino. More than 6. That's our ladies' team rule every year at the Open. More than 6.
A little bit out to the side again.
Yep. And it just doesn't have the same rotation on the ball.
No, it comes out at the right at the bottom of her swing, and it goes straight into the line.
Mm-hmm.
I hope players go back and watch these when they struggle, and so they can see where their mistakes are at. And that's something super minor, but we've picked up on it here just in a little bit, right? So hopefully Jen or whoever's helping her.
I went back and rewatched after I've been struggling, and it didn't help me.
I looked great out there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't see what I could have done better.
but that's what makes this game so tough, right? I mean, like that. The issue she's having is pushing the ball an inch to the right, right? It's just that it's that minuscule to be, a miss or a punch as to throwing a ton of strikes, right? It's crazy how precise this game is.
There we go.
At the higher end.
So Heartland was up a little bit in total, but Next Gen had more marks on the board. So they're pretty much neck and neck, eh? I'm not a math guy, so I don't know. But if I had to guess, they're pretty close, I think.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty close.
It's pretty close. See?
It's like 90 sticks. Yeah.
Oh, and AJ with another punch. So
there's Tegan.
Tegan gets a strike. So exciting.
So Tegan's only down 8, but now has 2 balls in hand. So that match is still effectively even.
Yep. And is there any places right now? Oh, I was just gonna say where Shauna is looking like she's coming in, but there it is.
There she is. Yeah.
There it is.
So bringing Shauna to try and hopefully keep that match within reach and maybe take it back at the end. Tegan finding her first strike, though, that might be a sign of more for her. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to get that first one, and all of a sudden everything starts clicking again.
Yeah, and Shauna coming in cold. It's always tough, but that's what they're on the bench for, right? They're coming in to win those matches or get those team points. So.
Right. And I couldn't see. Did anybody see, was Shauna warming up off to the side, or was she just I didn't see any pins falling.
I didn't see. It's a small house, so I'm sure we would have seen some
We
pins
could see all but lane 1. So.
Fair. So she probably wasn't throwing warm-up shots.
No.
Oh, another great shot for Brad.
Yeah.
He's got it dialed in now. A handball.
I love the fact that that guy doesn't care what's going on around him either. He doesn't change how he plays. You know, we were doing the Universal Challenge or whatever, the singles little matches that we were having, and open play all over right next to him, and he's just playing what it looks like by himself on lane one, and just celebrating every strike, and it's just, I love it.
Fist pumping little kids.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what Brad does.
Do you think that comes from just how much time he spends in the bowling alley practicing when he worked there, while there was like families and global going or birthday parties, and it just doesn't faze him anymore?
I don't know. I just don't think you could turn off that kind of intensity when you're playing.
Fair.
That's a huge frame for next gen.
Massive. Yeah. That's a big switch in scores.
Yeah. Let's see if they can start it up at the bottom again over here on the other side.
They need some marks at the bottom for sure, just to match even the top. And then they still got to try and defend against the two doubles at the bottom. So
they got some work cut out for them.
Yeah. They absolutely need some marks here. Big momentum swing.
Yeah, just to go over the playoff implications here again. So Heartland literally only needs 1 point to break the tie for third. So that'll move them into playoffs. They need just 1 point. And next gen needs needs 8 to pass the Holy Rollers to make it into a playoff position. But next gen has 3 games going. So
yeah.
Heartland's just looking for 1 point just to get into the playoffs, but then they're looking for a few more points to hopefully get that berth, the first overall, right? So they need 7-1, 7-1, I do believe. Oh no, I'm not even close. They need 5. They need 10 points total.
10 points total to get into first?
Yeah. So.
Sorry, who needs 10 points to get in first?
Heartland.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he laid it down. Great shot by Tyler.
Yeah.
He's kind of figured it out now, found that line that works.
He's never going to miss much. It's just whether he gets it to the side, right?
Right. Yeah, he's all over the middle all the time.
It's a big shot for Tegan to take a good hold on this match if she throws it.
Oh, looks. Oh, and a good break.
I think she'll take that.
I would definitely take that. I'd be running off the lane.
I looked like aces for a second.
Let's see if she can capitalize on that break, though.
And then Shauna's obviously looking to get some marks here to catch her. Oh, chop.
Oh, and she makes the spare this time.
So that's a 12-point match, right? 12 pins separating them if Shauna makes a spare. Which she does. Yeah.
Great shot by Jenna, too. All of a sudden, that match is also in reach, depending on what Sean does here.
Yep.
She's down 25 with a strike, so Sean definitely needs at least a mark in here to keep it in within his hands.
Yep.
Sean opens, then all of a sudden Jenna can bang out, and he can't do anything about it.
I love when the matches are so close and I'm not having to throw any balls. No pressure over here on my couch.
Barely got a little fast there. Just missed.
Oh, good shot.
Did somebody yell two? Could have sworn I heard somebody yell two.
I thought I heard someone yell two also.
It looked a little thin, so maybe I was going to take off.
It couldn't have been that close to ripping a 3-pin, though.
No.
No, I wouldn't think so.
All right, so Gino's just trying to keep points for the bottom. Oh. Well, the other corner is pretty warranted. That one probably could have gone. Yeah. How do you throw it at that ball speed and have a blow through the backside?
Gino will tell you fingers. Fingers. Way too many fingers. No, I'm not too sure. Probably a smaller ball, right?
Yeah, it must have just deflected right into the front face of that 3-pin.
Yeah.
Oh, 12 for Evan. And counted as a strike. He's like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Good shot by Baker.
Yeah. Yeah, big half here because Evan can close a lot of this gap here.
Yeah, all of a sudden this match is pretty close. Good half. So that'll leave him a 21 pin advantage for Jen, assuming that Evan picks the spare.
Other than Brad, every other match is just up for grabs.
Yeah. Heartland's probably looking to try and win 5-3 here, right? And then they just need another 5-3. But like this could slip away and they could end up with nothing, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it to me it feels like Next Gen has had most of the momentum in the last couple of frames. Yet you look at it and you know what, Jenna's playing from behind. She's down 25, which is doable in the 10th frame on a strike. But I mean, Evan's down 21. It just feels like they've had the momentum, but there's a couple matches that are
could go both ways.
That's a big shot by Ty.
That's good. Yeah,
great shot by Eric. And Carrie, you said that they put their opponents on the big screen next to them?
That's right, yeah. So they know exactly what the other team is doing.
So Eric can max out at 246. Ty is currently at 242. So as long as Ty doesn't rip a 3-pin, he's got that match.
Yeah.
Match is over.
And that's over.
Well, that would have been a tie too, right?
No.
Oh, no, he would have been one short.
Yeah. So 1 for Next Gen.
Yeah.
But good for Eric. That was a far better second half of that game.
Yeah, from where he started that game to finishing with a 230.
Yeah, shaky first 3 frames, but brought it right back.
Oh.
Well, that's a good shot to skip.
That was a great shot.
That's the struggle sometimes with the 17-inch bases. Lower ball speeds, that deflection ends up going a little bit further outside of the 3-pin.
Oh.
All the
Robert likes
that one. On that shot.
Oh, and Tegan misses the spare.
This match gets really close.
It's only 10, right?
Yeah.
12 max. Shauna, a big count on the side here.
Missed again.
Oh, no. Well, this could be Heartland's point to guarantee them playoffs.
And like that's a big miss on that corner for the second shot too, because now this allows her to go, head pin pick a side to win, rather than head pin pick a side to tie or head pin cherry a 3-pin to lose. It just gives a little bit more leeway. Great shot.
Yeah.
There you go. Heartland's in the playoffs. That was the guarantee they needed. Now all the extra points to try and catch first.
Good half by Jenna there. So she'll max out at 250. Sean is at 215. If he goes punch, it cleans all his sticks. He gets to 255. So definite clear advantage for Sean unless it goes punch through the hole or something along those lines.
Refresh their
Good
screen.
finish
here.
by Jenna.
Great finish by Shauna.
Shauna coming off the bench, she was just clutch.
Yeah, that's huge.
Steal that match back.
So 1-1 so far.
So if he throws that first one, that one's basically done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, team total is still definitely an advantage for Next Gen, but Sean can make up a bunch of those points here too. Right. Next Gen is up 101, but Sean hasn't thrown yet, so. Yeah, well, that's enough for the win.
Yeah.
Assuming he doesn't go dash. Then it ends up a tie, right?
Yeah.
Good shot.
Spare.
Great half. Those are hard to spare.
They can be.
Is it easier or harder to spare that spare with or without the 2-pin sitting there, Carrie?
Oh, it's definitely easier with the 2-pin there.
Great shot by Brad.
Another great shot by Brad.
Yeah. Walk it off, Sean. Walk it off.
Great game by Sean. 275. Well done.
Central mixed player right there. Central mixed player. 275.
That's a strong addition to the mixed team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They got a good looking, good team going on there.
Yeah.
Push it.
Gino with the thin one again.
On out, buddy, on out.
I like when he starts talking to himself.
Well, I mean, the thing is they also have next match too, right? So they're the only ones that are playing back-to-backs today. So he's got to try to figure something out now as well. So for that next match.
There we go.
Oh, he got the spare. He got a strike. All right, we're all coming.
Oh, man. That'll be one thing the Pro League will be doing next year is we'll make sure we have a great streaming location so our internet will be top notch all the time.
I don't know. These pauses just add suspense.
Yeah, it's like, what's happening? What's happening?
I feel like I have beer goggles on half the time, though. I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, maybe that part could be.
All right, so that officially gives enough points that Next Gen will be winning this team total. Now they're just fighting for individual points. So
Jen liked that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looked nice.
It's looking like it could be a 5-3 split for Next Gen.
One, two, yeah.
It's a huge game by Brad. So 227. So that's the way it's going to end up. It's going to end up 5-3 for Next Gen. Huge game by Brad. I mean, nobody really came out firing for Next Gen. Brad just kind of threw them on his back and went with it. So. Who do we want to chat to?
Well, Bradley would be a good
Bradley
choice.
for sure, yeah.
If they have the option, they might not. Desiree might be just due to a remote location.
I'm just going to throw it to the chat there.
And Robert will be good for the.
I agree.
Just
let them focus on their next match.
Yeah, due to the playoff situation and all that good stuff.
No bad games for Heartland there. It's just nothing over the top either. Nothing that pushed them to take that team total.
Exactly. Well, that was great. So 5-3 win for Bonnie Doon Next Gen. We'll bring team manager Mr. Robert Gallagher from the Heartland Kingpins into the chat here, and we'll wait for Desiree if she will be available here shortly. So I'm for Robert to settle down here. All right. Hey, Bob, how's it going?
Going good.
So Kingpins are officially in playoffs.
Yeah, I gotta like that, eh? Like that. We're coming after you, crushy people.
So obviously, with the 3 points win, you now need 6.5 to tie Paradise Marvel, 6.5 to pass us, but 7 points will give you first overall and the bye in playoffs.
Yeah.
Against Toppler
we
Roses.
do realize that. And we do realize that too.
Is that something that your team is really focused on right now in the pit and stuff? Do you find?
Oh yeah, we are. We knew what we needed that game. We fell a little short, but we got away with 3 points there, so we're happy with that. We didn't play totally bad. We just a few corners missed here and there, but overall, good match.
Yeah, you guys didn't have any bad games in there. You just didn't have the one person that to carry. Where Next Gen, like four of you were like not bad, not great, and then Brad, you just kind of threw them on your back and away you went.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we're definitely not disappointed. So that was good. Good game.
Yeah.
Good job. Bradley, congrats carrying your team to another victory there. Great bowling.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a good time for one of those games to show up for me. I changed the approach up a little bit on Thursday night. It seems to be working since, so I'm happy with that.
What was the change?
I went from a slide step in my first step to taking a legitimate step. And my first 2 games with it, I threw 17 strikes. So it seems
probably a good change.
Yeah, it seems to be working pretty good. And I mean, there's another decent showing that game, if I can call it that. And just feels a lot better than it has all season, basically.
Yeah.
yeah, totally. And you came out with tons of energy and you led that team. So kudos to you. You need that one person to spark them, and that was you.
Thanks. Yeah, definitely tried to keep it engaged with kind of a grinder game, what you guys like to call a cake house. So
we like to call it. I'm pretty sure the entire world likes to call it that.
Well, you went to
So Des, Next Gen has obviously got a few more points there. So they're still in 4th, but with 2 games in hand. You're only 3 points behind Holy Rollers. You're 4 pins behind Toppler Roses, or 4 points behind Toppler Roses, and 10.5 behind the overall lead. So well within your guys' reach for the last 2 games next week.
Yeah, absolutely. We knew this was a big game for us, so we're happy with what we came out with. It was really close on a lot of those matches and for total there. So the fact that they were able to pull out 5 from that game is huge for us, and we'll just move on to our next 2 and do what we can.
For sure. Well, we'll run our next commercial, and Bob, obviously, we'll speak to you in a little bit. You guys have another match against Toppler Roses, the last match of the season, and Next Gen, 2 matches next week, and we'll see you guys in the future.
Great. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys. Good match.
Bye.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
At Cargill, we have numerous brands and varieties of canola seed to meet any producer's needs. We look forward to helping you create a plan for your 2022 crop. Please contact your local crop input sales rep for any of your canola seed needs. Thank you and enjoy the bowling.
All right, here we go. Oh, we have our other commentator on a phone call. But yeah, so here we go with our next match here. Looks like she's ready to go again.
Sorry.
All good. We'll bring in our managers. So from Heartland Kingpins, Mr. Robert Gallagher, and from the Toppler Roses, Stacy Weber. How's it going, everybody?
Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning. So,
Good.
Big matches
Hi,
here.
Stacey.
Big matches.
Hi.
Hi.
Big matches.
Huge matches. Yes. Lots of implications with it. You guys are fighting for a first spot there this week, Stacey. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
Good.
Pretty good. We had like a little team meeting last night. We all went golfing for Jen's birthday, so we're pretty good.
You went golfing? Like
outside?
No, like virtual golfing.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
yeah,
wow,
made me feel way better.
We could have. The course looked good. We probably could have.
Is it open?
No.
If you were in the Okanagan, it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, obviously Toppler Roses, big playoff implications. 2 games to play. You're only 6.5 back of the Bombers. So just a couple of wins will secure that first place overall. And Robert, you guys need a few more points there to move into first. You need a big win here, 7-1. But yeah, I guess Stacy, what's your lineup?
Parker, Marcello, Pamela, Kevin, Jennifer.
Perfect. And Robert, your guys' lineup for this match?
We're throwing a monkey wrench into everything here. We're going to start it off with Gino. Jackie Anderson's coming in.
Nice.
Shauna in the, Shauna in the three hole, Schwartz 4, and Baker 5. Sorry about that.
It's tough when you have a couple of Sean's in there.
Yeah.
I know.
You guys are just switching everything up. Full tilt.
Switching her all up. Yeah.
And who's on your bench?
AJ's going to be
AJ's
on the bench.
Okay.
Awesome.
And Eric's going to have a beer.
Eric's on timeout.
He needs it.
He's on. Yeah, Eric's on a timeout. Yes.
That's fair.
Perfect. Well, we're really looking forward to this match, guys. So good luck and best of luck.
All right.
Good luck.
Have a great match, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good match, guys.
Yep. Bye.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. This is a huge match for both of them. Heartland obviously looking for 7 points to try to get to that first spot, but man, that top of the Cargill division is going to be really tight, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool to see.
It is, yeah, it is.
It kind of sucks having that separation, the top 3 teams versus the bottom 3 teams, but that's the way it shakes out, right? If you don't win the right matches, you fall behind that fairly fast.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Funny how some of the scheduling worked out too. I mean, like you're saying, we have our top 3 teams that are kind of set there, but I mean, Paradise and Heartland and Okanagan, who's sitting in just in 4th there, faced the top 3 teams on the other side of the division as well. So they had a bit of a harder path, and they still ended up where they are. So well deserved.
And no one can win every game unless you're the Newfoundland Youth Challenge team.
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
played unbelievable.
They played
Huge
unreal.
nationals.
Yeah.
Has that ever been done before, that a team goes completely undefeated like that?
I don't know.
Like, from start to finish. It's good for them.
Yeah, it was
fun to watch.
Incredible. They played really, really well. Big shout out to like the that Jordan Lowen from Alberta. I don't know. I don't even know where he's from. I mean, my dad's coaching the team. I don't know where he's from, but
Calgary, I believe.
270 in the qualifying and then 250 in the round robin. And from my understanding, he's a pretty young kid that just truly understands his game. Good for him. Pretty incredible.
There was some good bowling down there.
Yeah. Have we seen Jackie Anderson play yet?
No, I do believe this is her first match.
Her inaugural match.
Yeah.
Isn't this their last game of the season?
Yeah. I know she's been there a few times, but she had an injury and stuff like that, so unfortunately hasn't been available to play. But her daughter was originally on the team's roster, Lorena Anderson, but she has since moved out to Saskatchewan, so they filled the spot with Jackie, and Jackie's a pretty solid player out of Stettler, so excited to see her play.
So that Jordan is from Cochrane, Alberta, and he's either 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I was talking to Madison, and she said he played unreal all weekend.
It's so good. Congratulations to Madison for making All-Star as well.
Yeah.
That's just it's a hell of a weekend.
Oh yeah.
At the highest level of 5-pin bowling for youth.
At 14 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is 14.
Unreal.
Crazy. Kid's got a bright future ahead of him.
These kids with all this talent, I don't get it. When I was 14, I'm like, nah, I wasn't good.
Was anyone else like a little bit taken aback to hear Stacey say Pamela? I've never thought of her anything other than just Pam. Hearing her full name is weird to me.
Oh, Shauna got the push. So other than Parker's little misstep, that was a good frame for Toppler. Or not Parker, sorry. Cellos.
I'll just say it 3 times and eventually you'll catch on.
Sometimes I tune you out. Like
cello.
If I just don't feel like what you have to say is valid.
It was cello. It was
I choose
valid.
not to listen.
Sean's looking to have another game similar to the last one. He was probably the highlight of last game, shooting 275.
Not quite how you want to start it off on that.
I should just really just not talk.
Yeah.
This should be a
Reel
silent
it in,
broadcast
Wiseman.
so I don't destroy people's games. He's looking very deliberate with getting even up onto the approach. There's a lot of people that like do a lot of thinking going up there. What just happened? What just happened?
I thought one of those was going to go at least.
Well, I mean that's a good spot for that, but that was not the result that we were expecting. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have that happen, first frame is a good spot.
Yeah,
I guess it's marginally better than aces because you don't really truly expect to spare your 3 pins all the time. But that was an interesting result. Let's see if Baker can capitalize on her last 5 frames that she had last game. It was night and day.
Yeah, she finished out a lot stronger, so hopefully she can keep that going.
Good shot.
Is Heartland playing the freeze-out game for Toppler here?
Oh, I know. I was going to say, Kevin's got to start doing some calisthenics back there or something. Just doing the body works.
It's basically like another commercial break for Toppler, but after frame 1.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe some Zumba.
Some Zumba. All right, so probably not the start the Kingpins wanted, but it's only frame 1, so
yeah, exactly.
see if Gino can get them going here.
When you mix the lineup like that, do you think that does something to the team right away? Just like, oh, we're switching everything up.
I think for me, when I look at how they finished the game, it's not like they were finishing in a bad way. It's not like they were all missing middle and missing spares. So to switch it up that much, coming off of like a fairly strong finish to the game, it's like, maybe it would change things up a bit. I feel like when you change a lineup after coming off like a 8-0 loss or 7-1 loss where like everybody was shooting really bad, it makes sense to change it up so much, and it kind of just resets everybody's mindset. But it's interesting when it wasn't like a complete blowout.
Yeah, I just feel like you never really felt them gain full momentum. And I think that's kind of what he's trying to do, is just try to mix it up and try to find some sort of chemistry where they just all kind of click in and go with it. You could sit there and continue to be close forever, or you could try something. And ultimately, they don't have a whole lot to lose this game. I mean, they are obviously shooting for 7 points, but they know 7 points is going to be a tough thing anyway. So this is not a bad time to come in and try a different lineup and see if this works and use it for maybe the playoffs coming down the line.
Yeah.
True. Experiment a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that with the Dream Crushers lineup. Just completely change everything.
I think there'll be some changes coming up. Yeah. I believe there'll be some changes. Not sure what, but we definitely can't play like we did last time.
Let's put Carrie at leadoff.
I'm
lead
making
off of
lineup?
clicking,
Are you kidding me?
Lead off of clicking the computer buttons or what?
Well, no. We're going to put Carrie at leadoff, Victor at anchor.
Okay. We're just going to... and Katie gets muted.
Wow. I'll remember that.
We know you will.
Not the frame Pam was looking for, but still has a 3-point lead over Shauna there in the third spot. Great shot by Kevin there.
Oh, and Sean matches it.
Toppler has all their cameras muted, so I'm not sure if they didn't want to hear us listening in on what they got going on, or...
Secrets. Secrets.
Katie's trying to give away all our secrets right now.
Oh, I'm an open book. She must have got it. There we go.
Oh, you couldn't see that?
You can hear the reaction before the pins.
That's right.
So, Jen, I do believe that there is a male and a female MVP.
Yes,
that is
there's
correct.
both. And who do we have in line for that?
So that'll be voted on by the league.
Oh, okay.
So every player on roster gets a say in who they vote for. We're going to do it in a tier system, so you vote for your number 1, your number 2, your number 3, and whoever shakes out with the highest votes, that's the way she goes.
Okay, so it's not based on how many points or how your average. I mean, some people will vote that way.
Yeah, that way we'll weigh in if there's like
Ties.
a tie and stuff like that.
Fair. Okay.
But we hope that everybody in the league that participated will be voting for the players they feel that did the best, not just who's on their team, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Vote with some integrity.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to do it that's the same way that the MLB
matching corners.
Yeah, the MLB does it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's usually the press that do the votes.
Yes,
but obviously we don't have a press, so it's us.
We should have a press. We are the press.
Oh yeah, so it's my decision then, is what you're saying. I won half a point. I'm MVP.
I said we, maybe. I said we.
Oh. Yes, yeah, there's an MVP for both sides.
Okay, good. All right, Pamela's going up.
And it's just regular season MVP. We're not
using
rolling
playoffs
into it. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, that's only fair.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if one of these two can start making a move.
I don't think it's on the list for us this year, but do you think that there should be a playoff MVP as well? Even if it's just a
100%.
singular one?
100%.
I don't think that needs to be...
No,
I think...
they'll be integrated in the future, but yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think there should be your playoff MVPs and stuff like that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the major pro leagues do it, right?
That's right. And we're just as important as them.
Yeah, it basically goes like NFL, MLB, NBA, and then 5PL.
Yeah, because we're ahead of hockey for sure.
Yeah.
100%. And definitely ahead of CFL.
Oh,
one
light years. We probably have more viewers than they have.
More live concurrent for sure. Most CFL fans just watch the highlights on SportsCenter, right?
That's right.
Oh, a little miss there from Kevin.
Yeah, pulled out of his shot just a little. Great shot by Sean.
Sean's is confident.
He knew.
Look at that.
It's amazing how quickly you rip a 3-pin, you throw one strike right after, and all of a sudden, boom! You're walking off shots. I love it.
He's back.
That's
what
good. Yeah.
3-pin?
When he knows, he knows. It's great.
Jen Smith with the thin one.
Great shots by the Jens. Two of the greatest female bowlers we've had in Alberta ever.
Yeah.
Battling it out for the name of the best Jen.
This is about way more than bowling right now.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it's a good thing Jennifer Smith goes with one end and Jen Baker goes with two ends. So there's no discrepancies.
Yeah, that's right. Easy peasy. Great shot by Parker.
He's gained a lot of confidence here throughout the season as well.
He is so technically sound. He's so solid. I'm just waiting for that guy to just make the next step in the game, because he's a guy that I think that could be at the upper elite for a long time, just with the way he throws his ball, and he just hasn't quite made it there. I'm not sure what the disconnect is, but that's a guy that I think should be out winning tour stops on a relatively regular basis. So
exactly.
He's so good.
Who wants a 5-pin U video game was asked in the chat.
Who's going to make that?
Honestly, if we make that, we've got to go full NFL blitz, back in the day where it's just us being absolutely savage when people miss the middle, just ripping people apart.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be commentary on that video game.
That's right. That's right. It'll have to have a discretion.
Oh yeah.
They're 13 plus.
Yeah.
All right.
Good match at the top there.
Yeah, Jackie's kind of been struggling, but that's probably a little bit of nerves. First time playing on the show in the league, right?
This could be the first time she's ever played on camera, even.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right, so it is a different feeling knowing that people are watching.
Yeah,
it is.
Great shot by Shauna. And eventually you forget about it, but
that just comes from the experience of having it over and over and over again.
Totally. It's a totally different feeling than knowing that people are in the stands behind you watching. Like that's normal and easy. But
even that takes some getting used to too, though.
In certain situations, for sure. I think in team situations, it's not that big of a deal because there's so many people, and it's you never really know who's watching what. It's that solo one-on-one when like there's only one match going on and you're being watched. That's definitely a different experience too. Great shot by Sean.
Yeah, Kevin with a little misstep there, but giving Sean the advantage.
Heartland starting to string some strikes together here.
Yeah. So they're in a solid place in first and fourth and fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of doubles up there. Big.
Oh, big miss. Maybe that lineup change was a good thing for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, turns out it may have been a really good change.
Yeah. Put Gino at the top, and all of a sudden he's not hanging corners anymore.
Gino is a surprisingly good lead for somebody who takes forever on the lanes. But I mean, if you get him up there first, and then he takes forever on the lanes, like that's just harder on the other team too. Honestly,
it is. Well, and Gino would be a good
shoulders too, right?
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
Gino would be a good lead first too, because he is such a good team player. Like you always see him standing up at the front, cheering on his teammates, encouraging. Like he is a fantastic teammate.
Phenomenal teammate, absolutely.
Yeah. And he runs off the lanes if he's throwing well, right? Like he has a ton of energy for somebody that reserves as much as he can out on the lane.
Oh man, I thought you were going to say it's for somebody that old.
No, I never would
moves
say that.
pretty quick. Oh, just as I say that. Whoops.
Great shot by Cello too.
Yeah. Now they have a couple doubles working.
Yeah. We're going to have a match.
It's going to go back and forth. Ping pong.
It's table tennis.
Well, it's also called ping pong.
Not in the Olympics.
What about an underdog MVP? What do you mean by that? What's an underdog MVP?
I have no idea. It's too early to be drunk, Henry.
Everybody that plays in this league is the same caliber, Henry. That's the
There's
way
no
you should
underdogs.
look at it. Yeah. If the average pros want to be a part of the league, they got to feel that they are on the same level. No such thing as an underdog story.
Oh, and AJ's in for
It's a
Jackie now.
Cinderella story.
Anyway,
So the poll's been made.
Yeah.
AJ makes the spare.
So now let's see if Shauna can capitalize on that strike and start to take some control of that match.
Yeah, she throws a strike here, and all of a sudden she has the advantage over Pam for sure.
Yeah. Another nice strike by Kevin.
Oh.
Not ideal.
Split.
Just came in a little too high. Great shot by Jen. That's good recovery after last frame.
Good frame right before the commercial break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a huge frame for Toppler. Now you gotta hope that, or the Heartland has to hope that Sean and Jen keep on those strikes. Have a couple of doubles going into the commercial break would be huge.
Yeah. All right, Sean to keep his streak going here, looking for a ham bone.
So with marks counted in, Toppler has 593 at the moment.
593.
Great shot. Sean.
Hand bone.
That's a ham bone.
That's a ham bone.
453.
453, and that's with marks out.
Yeah. And without Jen throwing this shot.
So they're at 573 right now.
Oh, ooh. A Dexter.
Hey.
I like how Carrie's the one that said that was called a Dexter.
Isn't that the truth?
Hey, I haven't thrown a 3-pin in Pro League, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you've only played a handful of frames, though.
Like 50-something.
Are you sure? I'm going to go back and watch all of them and make sure you have it.
I feel like you have thrown a 3-pin.
I highly doubt it.
I also think it may have...
You highly doubt it. Wow.
Hey guys, let's pay attention to the match. It's not about me. Let's.
I'm trying to bring up some stats here, see if I can find it.
So Toppler definitely had the frame going into the break. I guess we'll see what happens after.
Yeah, exactly. We'll bring the last half of this match after the break.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
All right, we're back.
We're back. Just the two of us now.
Yeah, Carrie's gone, so welcome to the shit show.
We've got this. We've got this.
Our fearless leader has left for his open practice, so it's all on us now. It's all on us. So if things don't go perfectly,
the blind leading the blind over here, but we will entertain you.
It's all Carrie's fault.
Yeah, we'll blame him.
Gino looking to throw a strike coming back off that corner spare there. It's crazy how like a corner spare almost puts him behind right away. Parker's throwing so well.
Yeah. Parker has been so consistent through this whole pro league. Oh, and another good shot from him.
He's so talented.
And he's another, like I keep saying it, but he's another one to have like at the top of a lineup because he just has such a good energy coming off the lane.
Totally. And exudes confidence.
Yeah. And Cello feeds off him.
Totally. They both kind of throw like a similar shot up the gut, lots of rotation, lots of speed.
All right, and AJ's in for Jackie now. He came in the 5th frame.
Oh, just absolutely roasted on that.
But a good count on that chop spare.
Absolutely.
Cello throws another strike for the turkey.
Yeah, so clear advantage now to Parker and Cello.
Yeah.
On the top 2 positions there.
And then Sean has advantage down at the bottom for the kingpins.
Yes, absolutely.
And the other 2 matches are fairly close for the most part.
Absolutely. Slight advantage to Jen with or Jen to
yeah. Oh, to Jen? You don't say.
Actually, no, it's pretty even all the way across the board.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That strike for Jen Smith is
it'll be interesting after she gets that count on there to see what happens in that match. Absolutely. Oh, and Shauna finally gets that strike to fall. Matching Pams. So that match is still super close too.
Nice to see teams coming off that break with strikes and spares.
Yeah. Be interesting to go back to the beginning and see at the beginning how that commercial break affected teams compared to now. Now that we're kind of used to it, we've played, 7 or 8 matches and have taken that break in the middle. So like it's not quite the same mental roadblock, I think.
Totally. That's a big punch by Kevin there. That gives Sean a pretty good advantage, assuming he can make the spare. But it's interesting that Kevin's now playing the 4th spot. He's been playing anchor most of the year and played very well there. But he's definitely been in the conversation for the male MVP. Absolutely, he's been phenomenal. Good half by Sean there.
Yeah. All right, the Jens.
So yeah, slight advantage to Jen Baker right now, but if Jen Smith throws a strike, it's basically an even match.
Correct. Yeah. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. A great frame for both teams, though.
Yeah, it's huge. Big grinding frame for the Kingpins and just tons of strikes for Toppler.
Yeah.
They are rolling.
All those doubles. Oh, nice half. Coming into the wire.
Yeah. Toppler really fighting for that top spot.
How many points do they need again for the top spot?
So they are currently 6.5 back of BPG for first with 2 games to play. This one and another one.
Big strike for Gino.
And they are up 4 points on next gen with equal amount of games in too. So try to put some distance between themselves and next gen as well.
Yeah.
Huge
and
shot
another
by
one for Parker. What's 5 again? Oh, a Yahtzee.
That's a Yahtzee for sure.
A Yahtzee.
AJ's come in really solid off the bench. His first ball in the last frame was absolutely buried too. Just didn't get the result, but
yeah. That's always a bonus too when you can have that player that comes off the bench and just seamlessly goes in.
Totally. Could change the entire dynamic of the team game and that match. It's a really vital position. And people sometimes look at it differently and frown upon that position. And I think it's in this format, it is huge to have somebody that's positive on the bench and can come off the bench and play well.
100%. And that can be ready at any time. Like in this tournament, it's a little bit different because you can have that opportunity to warm up. But in the open, when you're just coming off, it's always good to have someone that can just seamlessly like get up on the lane, maybe throw one ball that's not perfect and then just start rolling.
Totally. And it gets harder and harder throughout the weekend to do it too, right? I mean,
100%.
You start playing 25 games for the open and your legs start to get pretty tired and sore, and then you got to find a way mentally to push through that.
Yeah.
On those shots.
Oh, Kingpins are coming out massive this frame.
Yep. They're fighting back. Can
finish it off. I told you, it's the ping pong. They're going back and forth each frame.
Yeah,
Pam
that
was a little
opened
bit of a misstep.
Yeah, for sure. That open frame for Pam really opens the
brings
door
that,
for Shauna right now.
Yeah, brings it right back to it. And can't get the team 5-bagger.
She knew right out of her hand too, eh?
Yeah. See if the bottom of Toppler can finish strong.
Yeah, that gives Jen Smith a really big opportunity to take a hold of this match.
Oh, and a punch for Kev.
Yeah. This is not the Kevin we've been used to seeing through this pro league.
No.
He's been rock solid. I mean, it's not like he's throwing bad this game at all. Just a couple of punches in there, but we're just so used to him shooting 300s.
Yeah.
He's had a phenomenal season.
It's been so rare to not see him shoot like a 5 or 6-bagger at some point in time in a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I guess he still could shoot a 5-bagger right now. There's time.
Yep, absolutely. It's a big shot here for Jen. I'm sure she's going to want that 4th frame back. She'd have a stranglehold right now if it wasn't for that 4th frame, but she can make up for it right now. It stayed out there.
It did, yeah. A spare hero still put her in a good spot, considering other Jen opened.
Yeah, exactly. That'll give her 170-6, which is a 14-pin advantage over Baker.
Oh, good job.
And then gain 5 in this frame and a ball in hand. So
right.
Yeah, definite advantage to Jen Smith now. See if Parker can keep this rolling. Going for the 6-pack.
All right, here we go.
Gino's not throwing bad, but just not.
No, I mean, he's
hard to compete with a 5-bagger.
Exactly.
Hard to compete with a 5-bagger. Unless you're throwing a 6-bagger, like Parker.
Great shot. Attaboy. Yeah. So we will be having a switch this frame. Rich will be going in for Pam.
Okay. Right from the get-go, first ball, hey?
I believe so, yes.
Do you think Gino's taking too much time watching what Parker's doing?
I don't know. I don't think anything really phases Gino a whole lot.
Yeah. It's just not very often you see him miss the middle like twice in 3 frames, right?
Yeah, agreed. Good half, though, keeping it black. I mean, that's the only way you could fight back. He could throw all the strikes in the world, but you keep throwing marks and whatever and help at the bottom of the screen.
Exactly, yeah.
That's all that matters. Cello punches, so that'll give him a max of a 310.
Oh.
AJ was rolling too, so there was a strike there. All of a sudden, he has an outside chance of coming back in this match.
Yeah.
I got a strike.
What's happening? This is killing me.
This is so good. He held that follow through very well.
For a long time.
Yeah, real long time.
That's another great example of a bench player coming in and just throwing that first shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we don't know if he was warming up or not.
True.
We can't really see, but...
I feel like the fact that they knew he was coming in before the frame even started, he probably was throwing a few warm-up shots.
Yeah, I would think so too.
That's my guess. Why not maximize and utilize that advantage if you can?
Great shot by Kevin there. That's good. Because, I mean, Kevin would have been the only real other person that could have been potentially pulled at that point. So,
right.
Pam gets the hook, and Rich goes in and throws a strike, and then
great shot for
Kevin
Shauna.
shows why he's still in there, right? Great shot by both of them.
Yeah. See if Sean can double up as well. That was a big frame for Toppler.
Huge.
Going into 9 with a double and 3 more strikes working.
Yeah.
And you know that kingpins have 1 double, potentially 2, and a spare. $10-20. I can't see what kingpin's total is. Oh.
Right now, Toppler Rosa is
10-20.
Oh, it does show it in there.
Yeah, but I don't see kingpins. It's like.
Yeah, I can't make out kingpins either.
Where's our tech guy when we need him?
He wouldn't be able to make the internet any better anyways.
True.
That's a misstep by Sean, but it's still a hell of a start to this game. And
yeah, he still has a commanding lead. So
yeah. So right now, I believe with marks added in, I think they're at 950. Great shot.
That's a great shot. All right. Coming down to the end. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Robert just pacing.
Stressing out the old man.
Yeah. Another miss by Gino.
Yeah, Gino just dropping the shoulder a little and instantly makes the ball pull to the left.
Oh.
Hey, great run by Parker, though.
For sure, yeah.
It seems like in this league, you definitely need one person to do that. Almost every time you're out, you need somebody to shoot.
For team total at the bottom.
Yeah. Good sticks.
And I feel like he's been that person a few times for the Toppler Roses.
Yeah, him and Kevin for sure. Okay. AJ needs to come back and try to make this half here.
Yeah.
They need to spark themselves for the bottom right now.
Yeah.
Toppler's playing really well. They just can't tighten up at the last moment here. It's a good shot.
So close. See if Cello can get them going for 9. Jump start everything again.
Little more pushy than we're used to seeing Marcello throw.
Mm-hmm.
He's generally just free wheels.
All right, Shauna.
Keep rolling, Shauna. Let's go.
Good half.
Yeah. Pin side and everything.
Yep.
I like to go the other way.
I like to live dangerously.
Same. I'm either going to get it or I'm going to miss everything.
That's right.
Another great shot by Rich coming in.
Absolutely. Great job coming off the bench.
Oh, it just doesn't quite get the kickback.
$184, so she can get to 214 and 8. Still a decent lead, but definitely needs a spare.
Yeah. And she gets it.
Yeah. So Kev bangs out, he can get to 284.
Not 284 anymore.
Yeah, so that's going to give Sean the win there for sure.
Yeah. What does Gino have in 8?
I want to say 228.
That's what it looks like to me too. Oh.
Good shot by Sean, though.
Mm-hmm. So Parker's already won his match, and Sean's won his match.
And Cello's won his match.
Ooh.
I think she got 8, 5-8.
I think.
So
yeah.
a chance for Baker to come back and
steal this match back.
Yeah.
With a big and then she punches.
So she could pick her wood to get to 206.
Yes.
And it looks like Jen
has
Smith
241.
has
243.
I think it should be 245.
Okay, could be.
Maybe
we're doing the Picasso scoreboards again. It's okay. We'll get there.
Yeah, hopefully Elon kicks it into hyperdrive here for us for the last.
For the 10th frame. For the 10th frame, we just need one more frame. Oh. That's always so frustrating when you have such a good game going and then like in 9-10 back-to-back punches to just kind of
absolutely
stop you dead, and you're like, it could have been so good.
I think that is 243 for Jen Smith.
I think so, yeah. 228 and then got 15, so 243.
243, yeah. So a 37 pin advantage. So pretty solidly in her hands.
Yeah. I'd feel pretty comfortable going into 10 with that.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're all heckling each other. Sounds like our team.
Yeah, exactly. That's what all the best teams do.
Oh, boy.
There's some trash talk going on over there. I love it.
As there should be when Gino's missing that many
there.
times. See if AJ can finish the game off.
Great shot.
Nice shot.
So this match is over. Cello has won this match. The next match, Shauna. What does Shauna have? 214.
Shauna has 214 and a spare 9, and Rich has 1.
So she can max out at 289.
Okay, and then Rich has 139 and 7 with the double, so he can get another
284.
Oh, that could be close.
Yes, that match is getting really close. It's about the only match that's really
going to be
in question at this point, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I would say Jen on Toppler has the advantage for sure.
Well, yeah, she's got 37. Well, like a big.
So,
that's a
one.
huge shot by Rich. Just ran it into the wall.
He would have kept running if the wall wasn't there to stop him.
All right, so Shauna's got to answer.
Okay. Did I hear an oh no?
Oh no, yeah, the second she let it go.
Oh no.
So that gives her max at 264.
Yeah.
Oh, I think if he threw the strike, he had it for sure. Oh.
Yeah. So now he's at 219 and 9.
Oh, they could tie 249, 249. He spares. She picks her
He can
side.
get he can get 249, and she can. Oh, he only got 245.
She just needs a piece of wood.
And she gets it.
Wow.
That one, close game. So what are we at here?
Crazy.
1, 2, and then 1, 2.
Yeah, so Kingpins are going to win 2 matches. Toppler Roses are going to win 3.
Yeah. And the total's just hard to see. 1161 for Kingpins right now, it looks like.
Yeah, Gino got 268.
Yeah.
200. 249.
Nice half by Kevin.
Great shot by Sean.
Are you trying to add up the totals?
I'm adding up Kingpins at the moment.
Okay, I'll add up Topplers.
All right.
Look at us go. Efficiency.
We're working on it. Great shot by Kev.
244. Kev had 237. I think.
Yeah, 237.
Okay. Oh. $243.
Yeah, so Max is at 251. So she's at 248. She just needs to throw it into the 3-pin. That's enough for the win there.
Spare.
Good shot by Sean. So he maxes at 298.
Okay.
So right now, with Jen's frame to go, they're at 1221.
Okay. And Toppler, if I'm reading these scores right, go away graphics. 328 and then 272, right? 272, 244.
So they're at 1354.
1354, yeah.
Yeah, so they will win total as well. So Kingpin, it's going to go 2 points for the Kingpins and 6 for Toppler Roses.
Yeah. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Doubles always come so easy in 10 when the match is already over.
Isn't that the case?
Why couldn't I throw these all game? All right. Do we need to talk to who do we want to talk to? Parker?
I think Parker's fine, and then I think Parker, and I think just Robert's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Put that in the chat here.
Perfect.
All right, so we're just going to get all the stats updated so we'll be able to share with everybody what the both divisions are looking like going into our final week of play.
Oops.
We'll get all the managers here. We'll talk to Parker if he's available.
Yeah.
In the meantime, everybody can just listen to me ramble. Just killing time.
Look at that.
There's Dexter. Oh, there we go.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Great match, Parker. That was phenomenal bowling, buddy. That was unreal.
Yeah, it was fun to get rolling early, and then couple late plows, but
yeah,
I think the team was bowling really well.
Yeah,
we always hate having those late plows. But, yeah, your team played great, and you put lots of pressure on Gino early. Gino was playing phenomenal all the way through the start of that game too, and you guys were kind of going ball for ball, and you just threw a couple extra strikes in there and kind of ran away with it. So unreal bowling. That was fantastic.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Fred.
Robert, how are you guys feeling over there?
Go ahead, Parker.
Oh, I wasn't sure who the question was back to that.
Yeah, go ahead, Parker.
Yeah, I know. I believe we have one left. They were saying one game. I know today was a big game for us in the standings, just in the sense if we win today, we really just need to do something the next game to kind of lock up first, from my understanding. I think we were tied with the Bombers now in points. So realistically, with a game in hand, we do kind of anything the next game puts us in a good shape. If we lose today, that puts us in a bit of a bind for that bye now. Then we got to come out
harder to get in there.
A good last game. So that was nice to take the pressure off.
With today's win, you are actually a half point. You are half point behind Bombers.
Okay.
For the
bye.
For first spot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add this in here right now, and I'll just zoom in a little.
That's got to be a good feeling going into the last week, knowing that you.
Yeah. I mean, I think Next Gen still got a couple of games though, so we wanted to stay ahead of them to kind of get a bigger spread on, them just in case they go, 7-7.
Well, exactly. So with you guys' win today, it puts it into your guys' hands, right? Yeah. Next, you're up 10 on Next Gen, so as long as you guys, take 6, you guys are good to go,
out.
Right?
Yeah.
So, assuming that they go win-win. Robert, how are you guys feeling over there?
We're okay. Like somebody said one time, you just got to get in, right?
Yeah.
So we're in, and that was our goal at the start of the year, just to get into it, and we're there, and we'll go from here now. So
yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to both teams on making the playoffs. It's been a hard-fought season, so you guys are both ready to go and clinched in there. So congratulations to both of you.
Thanks.
We are looking forward to facing you there, Robert.
Yeah.
So are we.
Gino's going to have to work on hitting the middle before he comes and faces us, though.
Yeah, we're going to chat with Gino for a bit.
We heard you guys giving him a little bit of a hard time there as he continued to pitch it.
Well, we said at least it wasn't a 3-pin.
True.
Yeah.
Like he's famous for. So.
And he was sparing them. So I mean.
And he was sparing them. Yeah. I made him wait for his green ball the last time. Then he still pitched it anyway.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. Phenomenal bowling. Congratulations on both making the playoffs, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys play in those playoffs.
You betcha, us too. It's going to be fun. It's been fun the whole year, and you guys have done a hell of a job. This has been great.
When did you ever think that you were going to have a photo shoot, Robert?
A month ago, actually.
When in your lifetime were you ever going to have a photo shoot? And did you have to replace the camera when you were done?
I know, hey?
Be kind.
For Dexter, that is being kind.
That's
fair.
Not bad.
Fair.
That's not bad.
Could have been worse.
She had to take a whole bunch of pictures because I might have kept moving or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Robert's just a picture of a blur.
The rest of the people are okay, though.
That's right. All right, let's bring up next week's matches. So next week we're going to have the Toppler Roses again right away for their final game of the year against the Timmins Mighty Plucks. And then Next Gen and the Mighty Plucks will be facing there. And then T-Bay versus the Next Gen as well. So Next Gen I think everybody will be finishing up all their matches next week, so we'll have a full picture of what the playoffs will look like
last
after
week.
that.
And all the matches are from the rest of Petal division, right?
Absolutely, yeah. The Cargill division is now
It's all
complete.
done, all settled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Awesome. Well,
all right.
I'm going to run our commercials, and thanks again
guys
for everything. Thanks for
guys.
tuning in, everybody.
Great
Thanks
talk.
for playing. Great week.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you in a couple.
Sounds good. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Everything else to you, Betsy.
At Cargill, we have numerous brands and varieties of canola seed to meet any producer's needs. We look forward to helping you create a plan for your 2022 crop. Please contact your local crop input sales rep for any of your canola seed needs. Thank you and enjoy the bowling.